Well, so looks like this is it, the end of the road for the Last Day Dawns Part 11. I'm going to try and finish up the content here. I'm really sorry about last part, guys. I thought we were 35 minutes in, and after I got done with editing, we were only 25, so we could have gone on a bit. I do really apologize for that. I feel like we can make some more progress, but nonetheless, we'll just go as long as we want here to experience what's left with the game. So, first of all is this cave, which I'm sure backs onto the catacombs. Or I could have sworn it did. We get a serpent axe in there now. But the catacombs aren't in the demo, so I suppose that... Listen to that, I just said use the word demo. Jomo has never used the word demo. Oh, look, there's another cave exit right here. So I don't know where this goes, because the catacombs went there. I heard that royalists roam these hills. We should be careful. Oh my god, we got in a fight. 2 aloes. Wow, hold on, so that's totally new. Are we even further west than before now? This thing only has 5 HP. And this one has 45. Wow, that's a lot of health that aloes get on level up, eh? Oh my god, and it was effective from Feral. Wow, look at that. Oh my god, we are very, very, very strong here. So apparently, yeah, this is a bug. We do have an extra pie member that we're not meant to have at the moment. Hopefully that's fixed by the time you guys get to it. But wow, okay, so we're being chased by an elemental. There are more bandits here. Wow, this is a really, like, more closed-off space. You know, in the last part, when we were running around those big, open green hills, I kind of got the sense that they might be a little bit too open. There wasn't, like, enough, like, you know, texture to the environment and the kind of things we can do there. But this is, like, the complete opposite. This is really good in terms of it's filled with stuff. There's a torn note here. I feel like we're really out of the way in a very hidden place right now. And I know you told me not to anymore. But you know I don't listen real good. Can you cover for me one more time? I promise I won't go again after this. I'll do your part of the chores for a week. I found something weird looking last time, and I want to go back and see it again. It looked like it was glowing, like with magic, even when we used to watch Dad... like with magic when we used to watch Dad at the academy, sorry. I sat behind a big rock and watched the char gather around it. I drawed a picture of it, so it's definitely a little kid here. I want to go see it again. I have Dad's bow with me, so I'll be fine. Tell Mum I'm playing at David's. I will be back before dinner. Please don't tell on me. And it's the searing cauldron. This is awesome. First of all, I really like the idea that a little kid ended up finding the searing cauldron. That's kind of bad news for the kid, I have to say. Also, I just kind of like the fact that... Who drew this? Jomo drew this then? This isn't official concept art or anything. This has clearly been drawn in like paint or something. It's good. I like it. Wow. That's a nice little bit of detail. Is that going to go into my codex or whatever? It is! Torn note in the codex. I wonder then whether there's like a hidden little quest or extra story about that somehow. So we can move past a ton of these bands. Well, look at how deadly these hills are. Well, kind of. I mean, the aloes, the green skull aloes are probably, you know, 2-shottable random encounters as well. Look at how far south we can go. This is nuts! Okay, is there anything hiding in this tree, like a sneaky exit? That would have blown my mind if that were true. This almost feels like a little, like, dungeon area or something, you know? So we can come out on the right here now? I never properly canvassed that eastern wall there as we went down, so there's a chance we might have missed something. Hopefully not, though. So where do we come out now? Am I going to recognize this? Oh, yeah, this is where we were last part, right? So, yeah, there's just kind of a whole side area. Oh, is it? Away south to the Wizard's Folly? I don't remember running all the way along a thin road like this filled with green bandits. On a hidden stash. No, maybe we're not. I kind of like this because the game doesn't have, like, really robust minimap stuff going on. It's a lot more immersive to me. You know, I get so... frequently in games, tunnel visioned onto just mini-maps. Hello. Ah, he didn't have introductory dialogue for us. It's good to see you, though. I suppose we could sell a ton of crap right there to him. What's in the house? Nothing necessarily. Okay. Maybe come this way. This feels like we might be near the estate again because of the bridges and the waterways. Try and kite around this guy. Ooh, that was close. That was definitely close. Hulking, stone elemental, and there's a wolf there as well. Well, hold on. I feel like the top left is something of a special area right now. Is this just going to be the cave entrance again? I feel like I'm about to see the cave. If the cave isn't up here, I am thoroughly lost. All right, maybe I'm thoroughly lost. But that's a good thing, really. We've got more buildings. Unfortunately, you can't go into all of them. Wow, that's some kind of cool statue. No, this is it. This is the Barradin estate here. So the cave is north. It's just I'd gone a slightly different route. Wow, this area feels so complex to me to explore. So here we are. It's been a lot. I mean, what was it? 4 parts ago, we first decided we were going to come here. I honestly didn't think any of this was going to be in the game, so I am completely mind blown about all of it. So there's a raised shrine here as well, in case we died at any point. We've got an interior. Little Thom's here. Oh my god, is he going to join us? It doesn't say he's a henchman. Was he a henchman in Pre? I don't think he was. I think he only becomes one a bit later in the story. They call me Little Thom, yeah, they do. I'm the axe trainer in these parts. Not to brag, but I'm the best there is. The fastest too. What would you like to talk about today? Okay, so opposition to the king. Didn't we finish this? I've been hearing more people talk about how Adalbern's a poor king. Sometimes I do wonder if they're right. What do you think? You've got a lot of nerve talking about that here. It's true the Duke was next in line when the royal family was assassinated, but he fully supported the crowning of Adalbern. Wasn't it the Duke, after all, who appointed Adalbern commander of the army after the Battle of Rin? I'm sorry, I misspoke, we say. And does that remove the option? No, the option's still there. Okay, so talk to me about Duke Barradin. Farah mentioned you. You both serve under the Duke Barradin then? Ah, Farah. Wait. Isn't Farah standing right here? That Kappa woman is a pain in my backside. I don't know if I should kill her or marry her. What did she mention about me? About how much she admires my warrior skills and dashing looks? Yeah, something like that. Obviously, she's not going to respond because it's a bit unforeseen. Doesn't he teach you axe skills, maybe, in Pre? Talk to me about your name. An interesting name you go by. What's the story behind it? The H is silent. How do you know that, though? Jomo, Game Maker, how do you know that? See, you've heard in these episodes. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've been headed off on that. Right, thanks. So it's Little Tom, apparently. Okay, maybe there's like a real world name. I've just never met anyone with a name like that. Or if I have, like if I've met a Tom in real life but didn't see his name typed out, I wouldn't know that he's Tom with an H. Anyway, and then the vineyard problem. There's trouble in the Duke's vineyard. Large aloe seeds, nasty things running amok. Take care of it, will ya? I'll be grateful, and the Duke would as well, I'll warrant. No problem. Yeah, there you go. So we get a starter axe with Executioner's Strike and Cyclone Axe. Now, any fans of my original playthrough on the actual game will know when I was soloing Prophecies, axe ended up the best way to get through the game in terms of like getting a lot of damage out while playing tanky enough to survive. Cyclone Axe, 41 damage to all opponents. That is nuts. That is such a strong skill. Also, this axe attack, it says deals 35. I hope that's plus 35. Because that's what it should really be. You know, an 8 adrenaline strike. Not many fights. Only in really hard fights am I going to be able to use that. And it should be plus 35 on top of my regular thing. But 41 AoE? That's crazy. This is quite a strong build we've got here now, you know. Horizon of Healing a bit useless. Retribution a bit useless. Bane Signet's great. Symbol of Wrath is great. These two are great. The Hammer Bash as well. My god. So I could also, you know, start equipping skills on these guys as well. Oh, but she didn't learn them. I guess because she's not meant to be with us anyway. But Stefan should have learned them. Yeah, and he did. Executioner's Strike and Cyclone Axe. He has everything on there. He just doesn't have a secondary profession, so he's got a bit less. I can't remember what weapon we have on him, though. So let's... hero equipment. Sorry. My goodness. Stefan, he's got a long sword. Let's put him on an axe as well. Because I got to tell you guys. That's going to be nuts, having 2 characters that can do that. Furious Serpent Axe of Warding. Why not? Also, we did get that ring last part. The Silver Ascalonian ring. Just a ton of stats on that. Okay. That's good. Let's go inside now. I really want to go inside. Anywhere that there's these interiors, I'm like ludicrously happy about. So, first of all, can we sort of do anything here? So in the original game, the whole outpost was just this like little square. This time we get to go indoors. It's a bit like what ArenaNet did with the Greenwich Courthouse stuff in Guild Wars 2. Oh, wow. Sir, can I have a moment? What is it? Has there been an influx of new recruits I've not been made aware of? As quartermaster, I expect you to know that, but no, there hasn't been. Some equipment is missing from the armory. It could be nothing, but odd. Yes, please look into it. Keep me updated. As you command, Duke. Look at this. Okay, hello, Vigo. Greetings, recruit. A glorious day to be alive, is it not? Talk to me about Barradin. How is it serving under him? It is perhaps my best station yet. The Duke is a fair but strict commanding officer and wise strategist. I've never seen him make a wrong move on the battlefield once. Wow, we've got some real music going on. That's interesting, as we walk close to him as well. Man, I don't know. I was listening really close there to see if that was like a fan song or like... I would have thought I would have heard it at some point. Did anyone ever write a song about the fall of Ascalon or anything? Or is that a generic RPG Maker thing? Someone in the comments will know. This is definitely the time to pause the video. Who knows something? Is that a song that I'm missing, a part of this community? Or is it, you know, something that's been put in just as an RPG Maker thing? It's awesome either way. What are you reading here? I hope it's not a part of the Guild Wars community, because if it is and I've missed it, I would feel really bad about that. What, me? Sorry, I'm just daydreaming here. You can flip through it if you'd like. Okay, so we actually got 2 codex updates here. Before history, and we got a thing about the location. So the Barradin estate. Duke Barradin's family estate covers nearly 200 hectares of Green Hills County. The Duke's vineyard is known throughout Ascalon for the exquisite grapes it produces, which are used to make Amethyst, the most coveted wine in the kingdom. Lovely. This is a really obscure thing, that idea of Amethyst wine. In Guild Wars 2, if you go to the bars and stuff, you can read the menus that are out the front, you know, scribbled onto the blackboards, and they're all written in New Crichton, but if you translate the New Crichton, they talk about all kinds of alcohols from the original game. Loads of them. Like, pretty much every single one is referenced, except like this, because this is just way too obscure for them. That's cool, and then the other one was before history. So, hold on, where is... I think the Melandru statue isn't in the game yet, because wasn't the Melandru statue south towards Fort Rannick? Christ, Pre feels so big playing it in this game. It's awesome. And then, who's the other one? So, Melandru, and then... Grenth. The Grenth one would be in the Catacombs, which also isn't in. So, we can't complete the god statues as of the version I'm playing. Maybe one day. So, before history. Books. I don't really see it. Also, this is weird. They were doing tutorial stuff and then stopped. Because this is the only tutorial one that I knew about, right? That we'd seen. Notes on the god. Balthazar, Duena. Oh, no, here you go. Before History by Lord P. Campbell. Behold, before the dawn of history, the 5 true gods watch over the world they wrought. Young races chase the new landscape, while one surveys the world through conscious thought. Humanity, bereft of magic gifts, uncloaked in armor, unarmed in the night. Though wielding only knowledge slowly shifts the course of history from dark to light. The gods take pity on this helpless child, this weak creation struggling in the wild. Where is this from? Is this from Guild Wars 1? Dude, this is really cool. I don't recognize where that is. My Lawfu fails me. Either that or it's just been written for this. But so far, I feel like most things have been pulled from the game. Where was this? It's not the lyrics to the song in the background, is it? Just in case you guys are wondering why I'm not listening longer, is I'm kind of scared it might be copyrighted, and if I sit here in silence listening to it too much, it might be that. Also, I have the speakers really low so that it doesn't echo through in the recording, so that's what's going on there. That's why I'm finding it a bit hard to pick it out. Alright, so greetings, I'm Duke Barradin. What brings you to my estate? Well, lots of stuff. I don't want... If I ask him about royalists, he's not going to hate me, is he? Let's try. The bandits in the area. The royalists. How do you try to stop their efforts, we say? My men and women are always on constant patrol to protect this area and thwart any royalist efforts. It saddens me greatly to see people use my name and my lineage to stir up trouble. Adalbern is a great king, and I see already in his son, Rurik, the markings of greatness. Disloyalty to Adalbern is nothing less than betrayal of Ascalon. Wow. I really like that because he's so professional about it, but, you know, he's talking about pushing aside people who want him as king. It's, you know, and you could always say that's a front that he has to put on in public and stuff, but as far as the actual law's concerned, I don't think they ever hinted that he might really want it. It is weird. I keep talking myself off of this anecdote in all 11 of these videos. One thing I've always found really interesting, especially in the full context of the story, is Adalbern does kind of lead the nation to ruin. He lets his racism and his bigotry towards the Crichtons get in the way, doesn't accept their help properly. Don't forget, sorry, I'm playing with a coin here if that came through the microphone. Don't forget that the Crichtons sought him out, the Mantle technically, right? And the Mantle have their own issues and so on. But they did seek him out. Ambassador Zane came, and Adalbern wouldn't even let him into Ascalon City, could force him to camp outside. Did refuse their help, let a fracture form between he and his son. You know, if they had 2 of these great Orient swords, maybe they could have done more. But drove Rurik away. You know, Rurik drove himself away in certain ways as well. And then, in the years later, watched it all completely fall apart. Maybe made some mistakes with the Evan Vanguard, and, you know, cursed them all with a foe fire. So in the broad story, especially if you can really end up sympathetic about the ghost situation, and, you know, these tortured people that find no peace in the afterlife, if you're really sympathetic about that, he's kind of a hideous king, a really horrible king. And maybe Duke Barradin then, all the way back here at the start of it all, maybe Barradin's making a huge mistake. Maybe us looking against the royalists is folly, and really he should be standing up and he should be fighting for those people who will fight for him. And who knows how everything would have gone if it had been Barradin in charge, and Barradin had wielded one sword and Althea had wielded another, right? Think about how cool that is. So anyway, and they do have the correct blood, you know, for it and stuff. And if you believe that Doric's blood is, you know, somehow divine or whatever, not divine, that's the wrong word, but actually means something. The bloodstones were sealed with it and so on. I don't know. There's a lot going on there. And, you know, I did a video many years ago called, like, an alternate, like, timeline B of the Guild Wars franchise. And I think what I proposed was, what if Glint never wrote the Flameseeker prophecies? What if Glint never did that? But another really interesting timeline starts here and pivots all around this character here, Duke Barradin. I love that. That's why my account name is named after him. It is generous of you to open your estate to the public like this. Thank you, but I do admit it may be for my own selfish reasons. I very much take pleasure in seeing the main hall packed with happy faces and beautiful music. See, look, he's a nice guy. Beautiful. All right, let's come into these little rooms, which have been taunting, well, not taunting me. We can find amethyst. We can actually drink it. It looks like a little beer. Hold on. Is that a key item, maybe? Oh, it's not a key item. Is it just a regular item? It is. Ascalon's most coveted wine, grown from the finest Barradin grapes. Nice. He's got the text on there and everything. Use amethyst? It doesn't say what it does. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure what it did. Clayton, help yourself to some cake over there. New recipe I'm trying out for the Duke. How long have you been cooking for Duke Barradin? Oh, well, now. I've been with the Barradin family since I was a young man. Great family. Lovely. Okay, picked up some chocolate cake. Oh, we can do it infinitely. It's like Minecraft cake almost, which isn't infinite, I know, but you can repeatedly interact with it. Chocolate cake, prepared by Clayton, Duke Barradin's cook. I wonder if there's a quest in which they want me to gather all these supplies and things. I like this kitchen. Guard Estelle. Hello, Estelle. Oh my god, this cake is so good. Have you tried this yet? Clayton really outdid himself this time. Nom 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 nom. Don't remind me. I haven't had chocolate cake for a long time. And I've always felt... Sorry, I had the cursor on the screen. That might have been irritating some of you guys. And I don't know whether it... You know how people say, like, they're homemade, like their mum or their dad's cooking is always the best thing? To me, the best kind of chocolate cake always comes from home. You just can't get anything like it. Have you tried this new cake recipe yet? Unfortunately, no. I've been at this post all afternoon. Why? Have you come to rub it in my face too? Although, if you literally do, I might actually love that. Oh, God. All right. Well, look, the cake is going fast in there, but I could give you this piece. Just like that. Why? Can't I do a selfless deed to show my appreciation for the hard work you folks do? Look at this. He's in the emote. What do you want? Just let me pass. You never saw me. Fine. Be quick about it. Wait, what? I'm like, what? Okay. We're upstairs now. What is all of this? There's so much in the game. Okay. Hello. A table. You look through the books on the table. Found a book, Honing Your Skills, a warrior's guide. As a warrior, you have the unique ability to master skills in various martial weaponry, which makes you a dangerous adversary in battle. Mighty Blow, a powerful hammer attack that can deal massive damage. The trick is during battle, wait until your adrenaline is almost maxed out, and then harness it in an overhead swing. Does that mean that it scales? Like the more adrenaline you have, the longer the knockdown or something? I don't think so, right? They kind of tried to do that with Guild Wars 2. You learned the skill Mighty Blow. Hold on, didn't we already know Mighty Blow? Sorry, no, that was Hammer Bash. So if I say swap Retribution for Hammer Bash. Yeah, that's lose all adrenaline, blah, blah, blah. Mighty Blow. Deals 62 damage. So Mighty Blow is just the attack one. That's cool. So we got a skill from a book and a little bit of information. A bit of a tutorial at the same time. Pretty good, honestly. I think that that's all a lot better than, we've seen the main games do. Where you just buy it from a vendor or it automatically unlocks and most players don't even read what the tooltip says. So they don't know what they're doing. They're just spamming buttons. Chests. You open the unlocked chest and found 26 gold. Take it. I can't believe you just stole from Duke Barradin. Nice, she spoke to us. I was wondering why I had the option there. It looks to me like Alessia has a lot of dialogue. And that's great. Oh no, that's Ferracapo that's following us, even as we pillage around a table. You look through the books on the table. Found a drawn picture titled, For My Althea. Does Lady Althea have a child? I don't believe so. What did you find? Apparent proof that being skilled with the sword does not correlate with the pen. Let me see it. Oh, wait. It's called For My Althea. So this is from Rurik, right? Not her kid, because it's a terrible drawing. She wouldn't do it for herself, so Rurik's a crummy drawer. This is nice, I like it. Oh, this is really good. This is amazing. You're right, Stefan. It is amazing. God, can you imagine how much potential there is in this game? If there was really a lot of stuff going on and like some kind of pre-searing specific main story and stuff. Can you imagine? There's really an unbelievable amount of potential. All right, so we go downstairs. Nice, I like the little hidden area. Now what we got in here? The crumpled note. V. B demands another order of swords and axes. He's getting impatient. Send it to the usual spot in the cave. N. Interesting. Should I know whose names these are? Who's B? It's not Barradin, surely. V, B, and N. Any ideas, guys? In the comments? Oh, this has been a really good bit of the game. Strange. Shall we go spelunking? Find the cave mentioned in the note. Was that the one we were already in? I am Arda. I serve as Duke Barradin's quartermaster and manage his equipment and supplies for his unit. How can I help you? Talk to me about being a quartermaster. Is it challenging being a quartermaster for the Vanguard? I can't say if it's any harder than working for the army or other military groups, but this job does have its challenges. Luckily, I only have to worry about Barradin's unit, who tends to remain in Green Hills and Lakeside counties. Truth be told, serving under Barradin is probably the easiest position for a quartermaster in the Vanguard. What do you mean by that? The Duke may be a member of the Prince's Vanguard, but he acts largely independently from the captains. And even then, the Langmar's territory overlaps with the Duke's. Talk to me about Langmar. Langmar's territory, I'm afraid I'm not familiar. The Langmar is a family with a long history of war masters in their lineage, and the current heir to the family title, Lieutenant Samantha Langmar, serves under the Prince's Vanguard, just like Duke Barradin. So Captain Langmar, obviously a big character in the original game. It's officially signed south of here, close to her family's estate, but she expands her sources to defend portions of Osric's, Barradin's, and Greywind's territories. Some may consider it a bit arrogant of her, but it does lessen our load, and she has the supplies and talent to manage such a thing. That's great. Deployment. How often do the Duke's troops get deployed and need supplies in the field? Not too often. Barradin's primary task as of late has been assisting the army in the regions from here to Ascalon City and Ashford. On occasion, we may send troops north of the wall, but that's fairly rare. I'm genuinely really impressed at how professional and, like, just well-made all the lore-related stuff in this is. It's of a standard way higher than I was expecting. Wow. So I'm in the cage here because there's no collision. Does that mean that there's I can potentially be thrown in the jail? Let's say I get caught having stole 20 gold from them. Go about your business. The Duke will have it in for me otherwise. Vigo. I'm guessing this is the V. How's it serve under? How is it? It's perhaps my best station. He's very nice about him, but I'm guessing it might have something to do with that. Right, so didn't we have a quest that was telling us to come here? Didn't Devonna ask us that? Also, where's the fast travel thing? I thought that we would be able to fast travel out from here. You know, with the teleport pad, we would have unlocked it. If I hit M, it doesn't do anything. Is there a world map from here? I don't think so. Nope. So let's have a quick look at our quest journal. Oh, there we go. I almost thought we'd had our first crash there, but no, it was just a little bit slow. So the Grawl invasion, I should warn you, yeah, the vineyard problem. There's trouble in the vineyard, the large aloe seats, the crumbled note. So no, we didn't actually have any quests here. So we've got these three, and obviously we could do stuff with these. I want to go back to Devonna, though, to see if she says anything about going north of the wall. And I kind of want to go to Ascalon as well. Oh, here you go. This is one of the quest aloes. Do you think it's just one and we'll do the we'll have the quest done? Also, they're really weak. Also, let's see the Cyclone Axe. Oh, but we don't have a goddamn thing equipped. Ah! Alright, well, fine, whatever. I think just regular attacks will do it anyway. Look at this, the estate back there. Weapon attack. It's interesting because without a lot of the caster professions, it's all very, very sort of physical focused. But, wow, 74 damage. But imagine if we were able to get, you know, the Necromancer eventually came. I wonder how Bone Fiends and stuff would work. If they would work. Okay, yeah, find the cave. Was that the only aloe they wanted me to deal with? To be honest, I was mostly coming south here to see if there would be a fast travel platform. That was the main thing I was hoping for, but it doesn't look like there is one. Or if there is, I've missed it. I think it would make a lot of sense if there was. Let's see again then. So, quest journal. Accepted. The vineyard problem. Yeah, return to Little Tom for your reward. Little Tom. So yeah, we just needed to kill the one. I've noticed that most of the quests, they're only asking us to kill one. No, because the scale, the opening quest had us kill lots of things, right? Not just the one. He doesn't seem to have a marker above us, his head either. Right, the vineyard problem. I thank you kindly for getting rid of them aloe seeds. That's a load off my mind. Oh, I think there was a typo. The first typo I saw. Didn't it say of my mind, not off my mind? Right, well, yeah, so let's run on back. Now, maybe it's not so bad. Also, oh yeah, I can show you guys this. On part 2, one of you guys had the comment of this, and I just keep forgetting about it, and I haven't dealt with it. This is not the only way to move, and Christ knows how much response I'm going to get about this. You can hold shift to sprint. To me, it doesn't feel like a game big enough that you really need to hold shift to sprint. Like, I feel like we're moving at a good pace here. But if you hold shift, you can proper book it around. I feel like this would make you a lot more likely to run into random encounters and stuff. But here it is. It is actually a part of the game. And, yeah, I could have been doing this. I don't know. I feel like I'm mounted or something here. I feel like this is appropriate for me being on a horse or something. But, yeah, I guess this is just kind of an RPG Maker general sort of feature. Also, yeah, when you move at this kind of speed, you hit loading screens more. So I don't regret not really doing this while we've been playing. I really don't. I think it's been fine. But for the purposes of getting back now, because there's no fast travel, and I just haven't shown the feature off, makes sense to me. So I just got to figure out how to worm my way around. As far as I remember, we had to go north, right? Wait, isn't this... Oh god, there's a north-south road. We had to go north and then cut across the top up near the wall. That was the only way around. Yeah, here we go. So this is Grasden and Kasia and the statue of Balthazar. And the duplicate Ferrocapo. Because we have cheated our own Ferrocapo in there. So I could have just kept going right and tried to go straight to the city from there. He should be around here somewhere. What was that? Is that the Grawl again? The Grawl on the road that we never managed to fight. There you go. So look, we actually get a random encounter. I feel like things should move at us or attack us or something a little bit more. Because it's too easy to just run around and not get into fights.
Can't breathe.
This guy's actually super tanky. Look at that. Did not take much damage from that volley there. Oh. Keep almost misclicking escape. Oh, there goes the deep wound. It didn't look like it shifted his health down a bit. Obviously, the UI for deep wound in this is kind of different, so. Bit harder to see, but yeah, we did get a one shot after landing it, so. Maybe it had diminished him in the way that I'm expecting it to have from the first game. Right, so yeah, let's just go in. Oh, teleport pad. Okay, that's really weird. I was holding. Oh, okay, so we go down now. Right, so teleport pad. Oh, wait. I'm such an idiot. Hold on, no, stay at the Ashford Abbey. We wanted to see Devonna and if she had some kind of further quest for us. I could have sworn she told us to go to the Barradin estate, didn't she? Maybe I finished it earlier. Here you go. Look, she's got a new quest. Courage is the true hallmark of an Ascalonian. That's what I believe. My father died defending the Great Wall, and if I have the chance to do the same. Is there something you'd like to talk about? The crumpled note. I investigated the estate like you suggested, and did you dig anything up? Your suspicions were correct all along. Duke Barradin, or someone in his circle, seems to be cooperating with the Royalists. Quick tongue you have there. Regardless of what you've seen, you can't just rub Barradin's name in the dirt like that with these Royalist insects. You're right, I overstepped. Upon entering the estate, I overheard a conversation between Barradin and Arda. Arda had pointed out missing equipment from the armory. I found a note in the armory that led me to a cave in Green Hills. Oh, we've skipped a bit here, guys. I found a chest of high-quality weapons inside. They looked to match what Barradin's troops are outfitted with. Time was cut short, however, as I noticed someone approaching the cave. They picked up the equipment and left. I missed a whole cutscene! Who were they? Did you follow them? I don't know. There wasn't a chance to follow. Got ambushed by a stone elemental. By the time it was over, they were long gone. Oh no, I've totally ruined this. A note in the armory, it was just laying there, careless. Or was it meant to be found? Do you still have it? Let me see it. Devonna reads the note, her brow furrowing as she finishes. These letters in replace of names, V, could be random and not mean anything. However, this seems to be the only lead we have. I'm going to take it from here. Thanks for showing this to me. Meet me back at the estate. It seems we have a traitor to detain. Wow. So meet Devonna at the Barrett. But then, so this is all new. This is all totally different. Really. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Ascalon City to see the rep vendor, and then we'll return. Now, Jomo did tell me a few days ago that once I was done with the Devonna stuff to return to the estate, and it was one of the last things that had been implemented before he put the whole project on hold. And so I don't know if we're at that point now with this quest, or whether that's even later. Wait, whoa, was that Barradin out the front? Who was that out the front? Let's go back. No, Havasdan. And then Gwen with a quest that doesn't actually exist. Okay, so the rep guy, he was down south. The only place that's kind of low frame rate really is those two screens there. Okay. Oh, all right, we're in. That's it, we're in. So what do we got? Shocking Ascalon's short sword. Costs 600 gold. Wow, it's all pricey. Oh, no, we have 600 gold. It costs 100. Messing up here. 10% experience gained. Oh, I see. So these like ramp you. Oh, and now we can buy insignias and runes to bump our stuff up even more. So the Cuirass, Alessia can't equip, but it gives plus 10 defense there. Let's do that. And then the tunic, she can equip. And then there's a fire wand. And what about this shocking short sword? The other thing I wanted to see was, do you remember we had an achievement which could give us the fiery dragon sword. Do you guys remember that? What was that achievement asking me to do? Scale Slayer, we got one. Gruul Slayer. Ally of Ascon. Reach the max reputation standing. So I don't actually know what max reputation is, because you can kill enemies for rep. Is it like a Guild Wars 1 title track where it's, you know, ticking up new tiers each time? So yeah, these guys, this is where Pre have ended in the original game. These guys are not talking to us, so I guess that is not the way that this project is going. So that's cool, which is good because it's different. So let's go back to the estate now. Hopefully I can find my way there a little bit quicker. It's weird because my instinct is to go south, but that's so wrong. We'll go back and see what Devonna has to say about all of this. I'm really sorry that I missed that bit of the quest, but hey. Oh, we got a wolf. I thought that was the worm, honestly. But hey, that's something for you guys to experience, right? Because there's quite a lot going on. Look at that, he's like weak and bloody. I don't remember wolves having like a bloody effect like that in the actual game. Was this added for this? Look at that. Good job, everybody. I find myself legitimately curious about what the best grind spot is in the game. You know, some kind of enemy that's maybe on its own, you can kill it quickly, but gives you a good amount of XP. Something along those lines. Right, so I feel like the fastest route has to be to come along the road and just go immediately south, keeping on the road, instead of out onto any fields or anything like that. Maybe it will just take us straight there. Because it is a bit weird when we're in the area, because it becomes a bit muddy and grassy, right? Like around here. So the road does kind of stop, but maybe we're close enough that it all kind of gets laid out for us. It just feels like I'm in like these complete wilderness areas around here. Right, and now we've gone too far south, haven't we? I remember this. What about you? You're V, you're Varuna. Maybe you're the criminal stealing stuff from their armory. Right, this house and the farms. I think we're here, aren't we? It's north of here a bit. Just looking for that telltale water and stuff. Is this where we came from a moment ago? One of you guys will have, like, watching this, will have, like, a really, really good sense of direction. And you're screaming at your screen, like, it was right there. I think if we just keep going west. Yeah, here we go. That water and that bridge looks about right. That house looks about right. Come on, it's got to be south of maybe a bit. Was it south or was it north? I think it might have been north. Let's try up here. Oh. That's weird. While sprinting and like struggling against the terrain, it made the golem freak out. Here we go. Nice. I was right. It was north a bit. So, Devonna, hello? Are you around here anywhere? We gonna get a cutscene in here? Oh my god, look, look, look. There's loads going on in here. Vigo, Bale. Vigo, you are under arrest for suspicion of aiding royalist efforts. This is madness. I have no idea what's going on. Look at him here. He's pleading. Please, somebody. Duke Barradin, you have to leave me. I would never. Vigo, I'm sorry, but this must be done. Until we can truly clear your name. For the sake of your family, I hope we can. I truly do. Royalist snake. We should execute him here and now. By the way, Bale being here, someone very rightly pointed out in the comments, it's because in the lore, he is an Ascalonian. That's like a little detail about his character that completely slipped my mind. So it makes sense that he'd be here. Take him to the armory and lock him up. On your feet. And now they're going to go into the cage. None of them want to speak to me. Oh, no, he does. Oh, okay. And now they're just sort of leaving. Wow, that was 1,000 experience I got there. Alessia's level 4. Stefan's level 2. Farah's level 8. Wow, Farah's leveling fast. Hold on, I wanted to talk to Devonna. Oh, she ran off completely now. I don't think I'll be able to see her. I bet I have to go all the way back. Yeah, I probably do. Damn. That's nice. There was a whole little scene here. He gets thrown in the cage. So it feels like it kind of got cleaned up a bit there. Vigo's nameplate's floating a bit funnily there. So where was it? It was in... No, it wasn't in here. This is the kitchen. I like the idea of chaining someone up in the kitchen. Here we go. Look, Ada's here now. What are you going to do with Vigo? For now, nothing. We need to gather more evidence and wait further instruction from Adalbert, who has been very distant from all of this. You have to get me out of here. How'd I get you out, and why? I swear I didn't do anything. Convince me. Captain Devonna came in here saying she'd found evidence blaming me for stealing supplies for the Royalist bandits. But I swear on my life, it isn't me. I'm being framed. I have a family to get back to. They need me. You have to help me clear my name. If you didn't commit the crime, who did? I'm not a soldier. Sorry, I'm a soldier, not a detective. I don't know who it might have been. I never even knew there was equipment missing. They wouldn't even let me see the evidence. Apparently the investigation's going on. Will you help me? No way, you're guilty. I'll do my best. Gathering evidence. Find evidence to prove if Vigo is guilty or not guilty. So there's a whole storyline that's starting here. This is very, very, very cool. It's interesting to see Devonna be a bit of a loose cannon, you know, at the same time. Sorry, does this rug tell me where the way out is? Yeah, I guess it does. Well, there you have it, guys. This is going to be the last part of Last Day Dawns for me on the channel. Mostly because I'm working on something else, and for the past, like, 3 days, I've woken up and worked loads and loads and loads on that, and I feel like this project is kind of slipping to the wayside. So I'm going to draw a proper line under it. And what I will say is this. If enough enthusiasm and help and, you know, enough people have gone to the Discord for this game and people are testing it, and particularly, I think, helping the project, because right now it's all one man. I mean, if more people can actually get involved, if this actually keeps going and becomes something cool, I will 100% bring it back, even if it's, like, way down the line and my save file doesn't work anymore. I'll come back and we'll do a new series on it, or I'll replay to this point in the story, or whatever. I really don't mind. I've honestly had so much fun with this, but I'm going to leave it there for now. So thank you, guys. I wish all the best to the project. Thanks very much to Jomo. It's really all down to him that you guys have got to experience this. It's been truly fantastic. So thank you, everybody. Leave your thanks down in the comments to them, and I'll be back for more videos very soon. I think you'll be very excited about the next thing that I have coming. I know I certainly am. Cheers, everybody. Take care. I'll see you next time.